Hey guys, Tony here. Back to do recent vinyl editions video. What the hell? I figured why not. I'm gonna try and keep this casual. I don't got a ton to show you. I just did a bit new finds video, but I got like 10 records or so to show you, and I just felt like making a video. You know, the wife and kid, they're both already passed out. So I figured, what the hell? Sometimes you just feel like making a video. You feel like just connecting with you guys, you know? So, yeah, gonna try and keep it casual. Hope everybody's well. So, yeah, I figured I'll just show you some records. I'm basically just dealing with what the hell I'm gonna do with all the records. Trying to figure out the space thing. Space is an issue, so I'm just looking for solutions. I've talked to a few people from the community, and Dwayne being one of them. Dwayne, I thought you had built yours. I don't know why. I don't know. I was just mistaken. But thanks for getting back to me, though. But you're just trying to figure out what exactly to do. Ways that'll hold all my records and still be able to buy some records. So we'll see. I'll figure it out. So I guess I'll just get started here. Some cool stuff. This first one is a bootleg, and happy to have it. It's really awesome stuff, I gotta say. It's a cool, nice bootleg. The Smiths. So what this is unreleased demos and instrumentals, and it is excellent, I gotta say. Just, Smiths are awesome. It is on a, pull it out here, a nice blue vinyl. No mistaking, bootleg. But Johnny Marr, oh my God, what a guitar player, guys. So yeah, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, The Queen Is Dead, Sheila Take a Bow, This Night Has Opened My Eyes, instrumental Untitled 1, Johnny Marr's instrumentals, Shoplifters of the World Unite, and Girlfriend in a Coma, Death of a Disco Dancer. Very cool. So Rob, Boston's for you. I'm sure you have this. This one, alright, this artist, I should say, I am just getting into now. I know a lot of people out there are big fans. I just was never exposed to them, never really checked them out. And I downloaded an album, just been checking out a few things, and I picked this up. Now, I just picked it up. It's still going to take a little time to get used to. But the little bit that I did hear, I really liked. It's really interesting. Post-punk. Birthday Party. This is the Peel Sessions. So, of course, I was talking about Nick Cave. This is his band. Just never really got into him. Listened to a bit of this. Really cool stuff. Like, it's just interesting. Yeah, so the Peel Sessions recorded between 1980 and 1983. And yeah, put out on Strange Fruit, which puts out all the Peel Sessions releases. They do a cover of Loose, a Stooges classic. So, cool record. 2 LPs. Happy to get it. This one, I went to the flea market today. Don't go to the flea market too often. Sometimes you have a little bit of luck. Other times the records are just beat. Now, these are flea market records, but the vinyl on both of them are in beautiful shape. The covers got wear, but still very cool releases, and happy to have them. This one, I gotta thank Teddy Vinyliciousness for. He showed it, and I probably commented then that sounded interesting. He probably played a little clip. So, yeah, very cool stuff. Paul Winter, the Paul Winter Consort. And this is Icarus. Very interesting stuff. Very good. Sort of a mixture, if you will, of classical, jazz, folk music, world music. But very, very good. That's it reminds me of the Umaguma, the back of Umaguma, Pink Floyd. All the instruments they play. It comes with an insert, and it has a guide to what every instrument is. But very, very good stuff. And Billy Cobble makes an appearance on here. But thank you, Teddy. Very, very good. Blake, I think you picked this up as well. I probably commented on your video too. It's going back a little bit, but excellent stuff. It is on the Epic. Well, here's the insert with all the instruments and the guide, and it's in beautiful shape. Epic. So very happy to get it. Moving on, one more flea market find, and this record, I gotta say, is phenomenal. You're actually hearing it in the background, if you could hear that. Awesome record. Probably should be in every jazz collection. At least, I don't know, in my opinion, it's very, very good. This is McCoy Tyner, and his album Sahara. McCoy Tyner, for those of you who don't know, was John Coltrane's longtime pianist. And what a great pianist. He followed Coltrane all through, his free jazz period, all the way to the end of his career. Really went with him on all the just free jazz madness. And so this is sort of, it is still very much a free record, but it's sort of middle ground, I would say. The title track, which you're hearing right now, Sahara, is amazing. The cover's got some wear, some tape, but the vinyl is just near mint. So very happy for like $3. It is on the. It's still. This is a big record. It sold a lot. It was a big release for him. Probably won a Grammy or was nominated for a Grammy or something on the Milestone label. This was his first on Milestone. Excellent stuff. So very happy to find this at the flea market. So yeah, check it out if you seem interested. Cool stuff. This one, Fred actually just showed it, and the next day or that day, I don't know, my local record store had it for a while for $2. So I said, "What the hell?" Jeff the Record Man also, he recommended this band to me too. Never checked them out. Renaissance, and Christ with the title. Scheherazade, and other stories. Yeah, very, very cool, progressive folk rock from 1975. So very happy to get it. It's an insert. It's upside down. There's the band there. So very happy to get it. I gotta check out some more by them. Cool stuff. Renaissance. This one I just picked up today, and I listened to it earlier. And I gotta say, if you like Tangerine Dream, if you like Vangelis, maybe, if you like krautrock, you'd probably like this. If you've heard of the band Zombie, progressive electronic rock, if you will, very much along the same lines as Tangerine Dream. This is basically the band Zombie, only their members, their duo, their solo work in a split record. So this is Brainstorm by, I believe his name's Steve Moore, and the drummer, he goes by the name of Major on this, sort of his alias. Awesome, really. Again, if you like Tangerine Dream, check it out. I think you'd really like it. This is limited to 1,000 copies only, and it is on the temporary residence label. I'm very happy to get it. Awesome stuff. And that second track by Major is just fantastic. Atlantis Purged, and it's 20 minutes. Awesome. These next two are definitely Fred Big Star 1000 records. Yes, I know. What can I say? I mean, Fred, he inspires me. He really does. I look up to how his knowledge in music, and he just seems like such a cultured guy. So I admire that. And I gotta tell you, he's never steered me wrong, and so he knows how grateful I am. But yeah, Serge Gainsbourg, initials BB. Excellent, excellent, excellent record. It's funny, I pretty much know this record from the compilation that Fred made and sent a number of us. Because pretty much the whole album is on it, at least a large portion of it. Initials BB, Comic Strip, Bloody Jack, all great songs. Dr. Jekyll and Monsieur Hyde, Ford Mustang, Bonnie and Clyde, Hold Up, and I wonder if that's it. Probably, I think there might be another one, but this is fantastic. Do check it out. Initial BB for Bridget Bardot. Great stuff. So thank you, Fred. And this next one is 100% a Fred record. He's been showing this forever. I've been trying to find it for a long time, and it's just been out of print. And I told him, I'm like, oh, I just got a record that it's definitely, a record you've shown a lot, and this is it. Just couldn't find it. Some people were asking ridiculous prices for it, but I went on the record label's website, and they had pressed more, or at least put more up for sale. And this is fantastic. Mustafa Özkent. Özkent. Turkish musician. Look at this. Such a cool record. Instrumental, funky, psychedelic sort of. Fred described it as Can's edgy Bamyasi without vocals. And it's a pretty accurate description, the funky sort of psychedelic. Really, really good. So very happy to get it. Yeah, I love that. Rhythm and soul, blues and jazz, pop and rock, and folk. And yeah, I guess this was kind of, kind of revolutionary for its time in Turkey because pop music without vocals was just unheard of. And yeah, so I guess this guy's had a pretty good career over there in music. So that's him there. Very happy to get it. So thank you, Fred. Do check out Finders Keepers website if you're interested. They probably have more. I'm not sure. You'd have to scroll all the way down to the bottom of their list of releases. But fantastic. This one I'm really happy to get. My local record store had 3 of this guy. Well, he had more, but 3 of the records by this artist that I was really interested in. And I picked up the other 2. This is the last one. Pharoah Sanders, Jewels of Thought. Look how beautiful this is. An original and ABC Impulse. I love the back cover. Look at that. And it's such a great record. If you like Karma, you'll like this. Yeah. Deaf, Dumb, and Blind, I just showed. Also excellent. Pharoah Sanders is just amazing. I love the vibe he puts out. It's just great music. Gatefold in just near mint shape again. An original and ABC Impulse. 1969. Yeah, probably 1969. Maybe the end of 1969. Just gorgeous shape. So very happy to get this. Moving on, a few more. I've been showing tons and tons of Miles Davis, it seems like, and no exception here. Roundabout Midnight. A very, very cool record. 1957 or 58. I guess when it came out, it wasn't really like, people weren't blown away by it. It was nothing, just another jazz record. But over time, people have come to recognize it, I think, as sort of the, the beginning of the end, the beginning of the post-bop era. But yeah, cool stuff. In beautiful shape, there's some discoloration, a little sticker thing here. And some discoloration on the back, which it's not as bad as it looks. It almost seems like it's part of the record, but it's definitely not. But the vinyl's beautiful, so very happy to get it. And this one I'd never even heard of before, to be honest. I saw it and I was like, this looks like it'd be excellent. And it is very interesting. It's a compilation. This is called Directions, Miles Davis. So I guess that comes from the Directions in Music by Miles Davis, listed on a number of his albums from the 60s. Bitches Brew, In a Silent Way, probably. So yeah, this is a compilation of unreleased songs from 1960 to 1970. So a very, awesome period for Miles. So, the end of his acoustic era into his, electric fusion era. So this list here is the list of all the players on this record. So you're Joe Beck, Frank Butler, Ron Carter, Paul Chambers, Jimmy Cobb, Billy Cobham, George Coleman, Chick Corea, Jack DeJohnette, Gil Evans, Steve Grossman, Herbie Hancock, Dave Holland, Keith Jarrett, Elvin Jones, Benny Maupin, John McLaughlin, Hank Mobley, Wayne Shorter, Buster Williams, Tony Williams, and Joe Zawinul, all on this record. And yeah, it's just all these unreleased songs. So there's a song on here called Willie Nelson. So I guess the story is Willie Nelson wrote a song called Miles Davis. If that's correct. And then Miles Davis wrote a song called Willie Nelson. And that's on here. I think from the, I want to say it's from the, Jesus. It's escaping me. Never mind. I was trying to think of the sessions that it was from. It'll come to me in a minute, I'm sure. But yeah, very, very cool stuff. Gatefold. And yeah, awesome. So happy to get it. I can't believe I can't think of it. It's an awesome record. I don't know. It's, it's late. So very happy to get it. Finally, this is a record that I never thought I'd own. This is a reissue, and I never thought I'd own it. It's one I've been after for a while. I looked and looked, and then kind of stopped looking. I mean, how many times are you going to look for something that is not there at all? Not on eBay. Wasn't on Discogs. And then something inspired me to check Discogs, and it was on there. There are 3 of them listed. I think one of them was for $100, one was for $70, and the other was for $50. So I grabbed it. I grabbed the $50 one, and it was expensive, yeah, but I've never seen it go for that much. It's usually $100. And it's excellent. I'm very happy to have it. Probably the most I'll ever pay for a Drag City record. I don't know. Red Hash. Look at that. Very happy to get this. This is a fantastic. I've been listening to this for a long time. I've had it on my iPod for probably a while. Maybe close to a year. I don't know. Gary Higgins. Fantastic stuff. Sort of loner psych folk. What's interesting too about this is that he's from my area. This was recorded in my area. The story with this is he's a musician, and I guess what happened was he was busted for drugs, busted for selling hash, and he wasn't selling hash, so he was a customer, but he got busted for it, and he was in jail, got bailed out, and while he was bailed out of prison, he made this record. Again, folk. There's other. He's not totally alone. There's a band. I just played a couple of the tracks. I'll go back. Sorry. So yeah, while he was out on bail, he recorded the album, and basically quickly started his own label and released this album. And then he went to jail for like a year, over a year. And sorry, just distracted here. This song. Well, actually, I'll go back one. Okay, this is awesome. So yeah, while on bail, he put it out, and then went to jail. So and then the record just disappeared. Really, didn't. I'm sure there was some buzz about it. I guess it got some airplay, but then that was it. This is awesome. I'll play a little bit. If you can hear it. So, I lost my train of thought. But, so yeah, he got out of jail, kind of wandered around a little bit, came back to Connecticut, and became a nurse. He was a nurse. And then, little did he know, I guess, the guy from Comets on Fire, Six Organs of Admittance, I forget his name at the moment, he was a fan of this record, and he talked to the people. He introduced the record to the owner of Drag City, and he loved the record, and they tried to get a hold of, find this Gary Higgins, because nobody knew who or where he was. And, just sort of developed this cult following. They found him, and they reissued it in 2005. And I want to say they only pressed, I don't know, probably over 5,000, but maybe 5,000, and you just cannot find it now. So, very happy to get it. It's a fantastic record. This track here, Thicker Than a Smoky, and it didn't have to take too long, or it didn't take too long. I have another release by him, an EP of other tracks. This also comes with a 7-inch. It came with the 7-inch. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. It's an excellent record. Do check it out. And it's called Red Hash because of his hair. And he was busted for selling hash. So while he was in jail, the first time before he got out on bail, I guess other inmates were calling him Red Hash. Do check it out. So guys, that's my video. I'm going to come back real quick and answer Jonas's thread. I'm a little late on that. Leave me some comments. This went a lot longer than I intended it to, but I guess that's what happens when you try and keep it casual. See you guys.